Hello everyone, welcome to CFC Fan TV. This is my favourite video of the week. Overwhelmed with the amount of questions I'm getting, guys. They're so good, and I just love the fact that you all like this segment. It really has pleased me a lot, and I do apologise. My lips are very swollen. You can all guess why. So you're going to have to bear with me. Of course, this is not the end result, and they will swell down in 48 hours. So I do apologise, but got to get this video up regardless. And some very, very interesting questions this week, I have to say. Some very funny ones, some bizarre ones, some very important ones, I would say, considering we're at this sort of weird period where we don't know whether we're going to get top four, we don't know whether we're going to have a manager coming in and out. Difficult questions to answer, but I'm going to try and do my best. So let's go into them. Okay, Feroz Ali. Hi Feroz, I love him. And if you haven't checked out his Twitter page and all his videos that he does as sketches, he did one of Drogba ages ago, which Drogba loved as well. He says, would you swap places with me, London for California? On the real, got to collab soon. Hashtag our Sophie. We definitely do have to collaborate soon. I'm really looking forward to that. Not California, Nevada, I would definitely go, and I hope to do more Chelsea stuff abroad anyway, because we have loads of overseas fans like you guys, and I'd love for us to go and do some location stuff, so we'll definitely eventually get around to that. It went to San Diego, and I love San Diego, and definitely we will collaborate soon. If you guys comment below, and if you look at Feroz's stuff, and then we'll try and sort of do a collaboration based on, you know, how we can work well together, so you guys can choose what we do. Next question, and you'll all laugh at this. It's from Guna Claude. Hello Claude babe, love you. He says, with both of our managers set to leave their clubs, they should just swap clubs. Would you be in favour? Claude, you know what? I'll say Antonio Conte would be a great fit for you. I think he can get the best out of players like Aubameyang and etc. But us having Arsene Wenger, I mean, that's verging on desperation. I know there's been apparently talk of him, like big teams in Spain wanting Arsene Wenger, but I mean, that just sounds very bizarre to me. So yeah, that's a definite no, Claude, I'm afraid, babe. Love you, got a lot of time for you, you know, but not a chance on God's green earth. Sophie, would you manage Arsenal, please? You know what, I'm going to say this about Arsenal. They've got great fans, like we do at Chelsea. Chelsea obviously better, but whatever. But you know, no fans deserve to go and see what's happening at the moment, and I think there comes a time for everybody to go, like Claude says, and unfortunately it is his time to go, and it by no means means that he hasn't been a good manager for the club. It just means that, you know, the time is happening now. You know, they need a change and they need a new manager, and the Premier League changes every year, so it's just what has to happen, unfortunately. Tom says, have you ever been to Hawksmoor? If so, if not, why not? Yes, I've been to Hawksmoor. I absolutely love Hawksmoor, and the main thing I love about Hawksmoor is that they do scallops, and I don't normally like scallops, but they do them with garlic and things like that, which is why I love it. I'll make an announcement at the end. I think all these sorts of questions I love answering, and like I said, some of you, I don't know if there's some of you that don't know that are listening in this week, I am starting my own YouTube channel, which is going to be based on, it's just going to be all about me. So we're going to be doing some vlogs, some locations, some talk shows, and I'll more than happily answer all your non-football related questions on there for sure. But yeah, the odd one here I absolutely love answering, and of course I've been to Hawksmoor. Next question. What's your favourite TV show apart from Arsenal Fan TV, of course? Yeah, we all love that, don't we? Sometimes. That bit with Claude and Ty the other day when they can bring on J Juice, and Ty sort of went, it's Jesus. I just thought it was absolutely hilarious. Favourite TV show is Homeland. I like watching documentaries as well. I just finished watching Life and Death Row, which is so sad. Just on every level, the crimes that are committed, the fact that these men that seem to have changed or have not changed, whatever, are executed. Like, it's just really sad, a sad thing to watch. So if you haven't watched all of those, do so, because they're really good. There are some upsetting scenes, so don't watch it if you get scared. But yeah, just things like that really. I like watching things that relate to real life. So as much as I love the old comedy series like Friends and you know, other just comical, funny movies, I do like, you know, normally watching things that are sort of based on real issues, real life, so that I can, you know, just be knowledgeable, and just, I think eventually, you know, I just want to try and, I don't know, there's something I do, you know, I already give some money to the guide dogs and all that, but back to yours and Cat's Home, but I'd like to do a little bit more than that in the future. So it's just good to know about issues everywhere, and I think when you watch things like that, especially like Homeland. It just makes you aware of what's going on in the world. So yeah, that answers that one. James, hello James, says, what's the best away ground you've ever been at? That's a really tricky one, you know, and I feel like I forget sometimes. Do you know what? The best place I've ever been, the best trip has been Schalke away. I love Germany. I loved the food. I loved the setting. The only thing that I didn't like was that it was freezing cold. They had a good stadium. We won, and it was a great trip. So I'd say that, yeah. Schalke away was fantastic. If it could just be a little bit warmer, that would be fantastic. Sophie, are you now Conte out? Because honestly, moving forward, he is not the right fit for us. I'm not Conte out. I do see why fans are getting frustrated, and I think that showed in Man City when he didn't play a striker. I completely and utterly understand why you guys would be angry, and I feel like I blame the board a little bit too much, because it is his responsibility when we bring in a striker like Giroud to play him. So I understand why he hasn't played Morata, but I did feel like he should have played Giroud in that game, and I can understand why you're all getting quite frustrated. But at the end of the day, I think issues we got to look at the bigger picture here, and that's the fact that managers come and go way too quickly. You know, I'm all for a change if something isn't working out, but he won us the league last season, and I feel like he's got to be given some sort of, what's the word? Not respect, he's obviously respected, but like he's got to have, there's got to be some way that he can have some sort of influence on the players that are brought in. Sean, hello, or Shan, sorry, says, rate the top strikers in the PL among Aguero, Kane, Morata, Aubameyang, Lukaku. Very good question, I love that. In order, God, it's a tough one, you know. In order, I mean, we're going to go statistically, or who I think can be the best. I'm going to go. Do I go Aguero? It's going to be Kane or Aguero at the top. It's quite hard to rate Morata and Aubameyang because they've only just come in. Do you know what I mean? But I'll go based on what I think then. So I'll go Aguero, Kane, Lukaku, Aubameyang, Morata. And the only reason Aubameyang is so far down is because we haven't really seen the full extent of what he can do yet, because obviously he's under a manager that's not giving him any service from, you know, he needs the ball at the end of the day and he's not getting it. So yeah, that would be my my rating. Next question. Last film you watched that made you cry? Very good question, Jonathan. Who was that? Blake, sorry. Thank you, Blake. Last film. Oh, there's many, you know, My Dog Skip. How that's even a child's show, I don't know. I mean, that is, yeah, that's upsetting. And I would also say this Life on Death Row program I just watched, I mean, it made me cry so much. It was so upsetting on all sides, because I think if you haven't watched it, you watch it from the victim side, you also watch it from the offender's side and their families. It's just a really, really sad state of affairs that, you know, if you're into that sort of thing and you don't, you know, obviously I don't want to scare anyone, so don't watch if you don't want to cry. But yeah, so that's one to watch if you haven't watched it, Blake. But thank you for your question. Do you think Tottenham will win the Champions League before we do? Good question, and I do not think that, no. Do you know what I think it is? I think Tottenham are in fine form. I think they surprised me, actually, in the Champions League this year. And I just feel as if in the years to come, this year, next year, the year after, I think with Tottenham it's more a mental thing, and I think to win the Champions League you need experience in the Champions League. So it doesn't matter whether you perform so good, if you don't impress on that final day when the nerves actually hit and it's the final, then you'll just go to pot, just like they did when they could have won the Premier League the year Leicester won it. So I do feel as if we are far more in contention to win it, but I just think that we really need to get our team right, and just get a bit of stability, you know, with the manager, with the players, and obviously if Eden Hazard is to go, which we all hope doesn't happen, we just need to make sure that we, you know, just make sure that our team layout is good enough to handle it, you know? So yeah, that's what I would say. No, I think Chelsea will win the Champions League before Tottenham do. Hey Sophie, on what platform will you be doing your new show? Thank you for asking that, and I will take you guys through that now really quickly, because I think we're running out of time there. Yes, I'm basically launching my own YouTube. So obviously me and Rory run this one, but I'm going to be doing my own one. It's going to be more lifestyle. I just want you guys to get to know me, because you only really see me at the football. So if you want to watch it, great. If you don't really care about what I do, absolutely fine by me. You know, you don't have to watch. But it's going to be lifestyle. I'm going to be doing my vlogging, my trips to Barcelona, to Miami in a couple of weeks' time. I'm going to be doing some collaborations with other YouTubers. I'm going to be doing a talk show on issues that I think are important to talk about. And yeah, and I'll also do an All About Sophie segment once a month, once every couple of weeks, whatever you guys want. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy it. And fingers crossed, you like the YouTube channel, and you can all subscribe, and I'll let you know when it goes live. And me, yeah. So hopefully, if you guys like it, that'll be fab. And then last question, guys, and I'm so sorry. I would love to answer more. Hey Sophie, and I love this question, by the way. It's from Eric Ha. Hello. He says, do you think it would be worth to get back Ramirez from China and give up Bakayoko? I don't know where the Bakayoko situation stands, because I don't know if he isn't enjoying being at Chelsea, if he's just finding it very difficult to settle in the Premier League, whatever the issue is there. But I would have Ramirez back any day. He's one signing who I think is just so instrumental in our success. I think what he did in the Champions League the year we won it is amazing. I think he's very underrated. I don't think he got enough praise when he was here, and an absolutely amazing player that I would take back any day. So whenever he wants to come back to Chelsea, Ramirez, you are welcome, darling, and I will always think that. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for your questions, and it's been fantastic. I'm sorry if I didn't get to answer them all, because I get so many, I don't know which ones to answer this time, but hopefully I can obviously answer all the trust questions on this one, and then on my own YouTube I'll do a little bit All About Sophie, so you can ask me more there. I'll let you know when I'm launching that YouTube channel. And yeah, you know, just from now on, I'm really, really happy that you guys are liking this segment, and hopefully, you know, Barcelona is next week, so hopefully the next Ask Sophie we'll be talking about, can we win the Champions League, because we would have gone through. Dan and me had a conversation this morning. He seems to think that we're going to lose by at least 4 goals minimum, which I shouldn't laugh, but I mean, I think we're all just a little bit scared, aren't we, this time going round, because we're not as confident, and we don't really have, you know, leaders like Frank and JT in the side. So yeah, so I mean, hopefully next week we're talking about a good Ask Sophie, a really positive one that we can just be like, yeah, you know, we're still in this competition, we're going to win it, and yeah, that's what I hope to be talking to you about next week. Anyway, thank you all for listening. Comment below and subscribe, and yeah, let me know your thoughts. Do you think Chelsea win the Champions League before Tottenham do?